What day is it today? First. Okay, it's Monday, the 1st of May. It's finally here. I'm up at the Olympia and we are doing Hyrox. Say hello. I'm so nervous. So I'm up at the training area, you can see behind me. All around you've got this veranda at the top and you've got all the people competing at the bottom. I'm going to be starting over there with a run, then starting with the ski, ERG, then doing the sleds. Ah, there we go, just down there. Then doing the sled push, then doing the sled pull, then going into the burpee broad jump, which I really can't wait for. Then going into the farmer's carry, the row, then the farmer's carry, then the lunges, then the dreaded 100 wall balls right at the end there. My coach has just finished and I just saw him, so I'll hopefully catch up with him in a minute. My friend Shane is probably just about finished over there as well. My starting time is a ridiculously late 4:40, which is about my usual afternoon nap time, so I don't know how much I'm going to be good at this event, but we'll see. Let's get into it. Hi guys, it's been a few days since Hyrox, and I'd already filmed this a couple of days ago, but I had an issue with the mic, so I've had to refilm it. But I wanted to give you some feedback on terms of the events for anyone wanting to participate, wanting to do it for the first time. So Hyrox is a great venue. It's a great thing to do. There was a couple of issues that I found on the day, which is worth bearing in mind, and this was at Olympia. I found that my start time was given to me 3 days beforehand, and that was allocated at 4:40 in the afternoon, which means I couldn't go up with some of my other teammates who were doing it at like 12 o'clock earlier in the day, and usually that's my afternoon nap time. So being honest, I was quite tired before I even did it. The other one is that there wasn't really much food. There was one small venue for food, so when my wife came up with me, there wasn't really anything for her to eat, so she had to back out and go and find something to eat beforehand. So, you know, there was a lot of waiting around, there's a lot of pieces, so overall, really good event, but could be some improvements at the Olympia. In terms of how I did, I would say probably below average, definitely below where I wanted to be. I did finish, and that was my definite target, just to finish and get it done and have a benchmark. Secretly I was aiming for something around the 1:30 mark, 1 hour 30 mark, and I failed that and got to 1:58, so there was a lot of work still to do. In terms of what I did, sorry, scratching my nose then, what I did well was the ski, pretty well. That was around the 4.5 minutes mark. Sled push was where it really caught me. The sled push is really challenging on the legs, and my legs were compromised for the rest of the time. So my 1 kilometer run each time was really compromised. The sled pull was actually pretty good. That was 5 minutes, and that was a good technique. So really watch those techniques and those hints and tips online, because that really helped me. The burpee broad jump was 10 minutes, really slow. I need to be able to be better on my feet, and I noticed some extra weight on my gut, and that probably did not help leading up to the event. 100 meter row was again just over 5 minutes, a bit slower than planned, but not awful. Farmer's carry just under 3 minutes, again could have been faster, but my left arm was hurting and my shoulder, so I put the kettlebell down an extra time. Sandbag lunges were really good, 5 minutes or so, pretty good, and the wall balls was absolutely terrible at 12 minutes. One of the issues there was I actually had to wait around for about a minute or two because there was no space for me to go. So I was in the zone waiting, and there was a queue building up behind me for people to get in there. So bit of a challenge there because it impacted my time. Additionally, the rock zone time was around 11 minutes, and for anyone who doesn't know, the rock zone time is time spent between each segment. So as soon as you finish one segment, the timer is still going until you actually go back in to do the run or back in to do the activity. So just be aware of that any time stood around grabbing water, having a small break, maybe passing out, going grey, which was what was happening to me, all that time is building up. So something to be aware of. Get in, get out, carry on, do the best you can. I will say that I'm going to do it next year. For sure, I'm going to do it next year. I am going to make sure I take that time to build myself up to where I want to be. What it feels like is that I am now to a certain level of fitness. I'm no way a fitness expert, I'm no way anywhere near a fitness expert, but I now feel like I've got the confidence to be able to do these sorts of events when years ago I didn't, because of my size, because of my weight. So what I would say is I want to be above that bottom level of that league that I now feel like I'm in, and that means truly getting serious in terms of what I'm eating, how healthy I'm being, and how much I'm exercising. Just enough isn't going to be good enough going forward. So you're going to see lots of activities coming out soon, lots of things I'm going to be doing to get to that fitness level. I am 47 this month, so it's got to be bear in mind that I am getting older, but I'm not going to stop exercising, and I'm going to ramp it up to that next level. So lots of things coming out, but if you're wanting to do Hyrox, you're wanting to know how good you are at that fitness level, definitely something you should try. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you can do, and I hope you like the video. Thank you.